It's spinning. We're live. Howdy, everybody. And I'm catching up on a little bit of the connection. It's really cool what you found out, Katie. That's an interesting revelation
What?
to find out. Well, Katie was got to talk with your mom for the first time about your spiritual practice. Come to find out um, that grandma was a white witch, and of course, husband is Wiccan. So
Yeah,
that it sounds like it went rather well, and that's always good.
that's great.
Yeah, but howdy, everybody. Um, hope everyone had a good week. I'm my poison ivy is getting better, so you know, um, that's good because I'm going to be taping for this month's episode. Um, hopefully some next week. And I also have a class reunion coming at the end of the month. So, I kind of I want to look and feel my best for that. So it'll actually be our 30-year reunion. We were going to have our 25-year reunion in March of 2020, but things happened in 2020. So that never came to pass. But I can say probably in about a week or so, we'll be at our 5-year anniversary basically of doing live streams every Friday. And that's really cool. That's, I think, something good that came out of the pandemic in the midst of all that chaos. Um, doing these services has, been a little something good for the world. So I'm, really glad for that. So, and people are joining us. And we also have a little company with us because folks had asked how Indiana was doing. And so I've got her in her quack pack. And it's okay, baby. Here.
Well, you're gonna move me, Mama.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, you're not going to be able to see her too well, but she's right here.
Unzip her for a minute.
Okay, well, hopefully she won't jump out because she's actually, I joke sometimes that she's our pirate duck because I've seen her perch on things that I couldn't imagine her being able to perch on. She wasn't too keen on the idea of coming in here, but yeah, she's inside the little quack pack, so she's our temple duck. She will be joining us for service.
Tilt it a little bit.
All right, well, here, at least.
Because I'm watching the monitor, so.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, baby. Say hi.
Tilt it down.
Here, baby. Here you go. Well, see, she's kind of
See,
hiding.
She doesn't want to say hello.
Yeah, she's a little camera shy right now, but you'll hear her. And so she'll be joining us. And the most adorable thing Darren told me is, hey, you were saying some prayers, at the end of the day next to her, and she was sort of quacking along with you.
That's right.
So we're going to teach her some Kemetic prayers too. So there you go, baby. She's going to be right here under the camera.
She squeaks with Daddy.
Yeah. So we have a little bit of cuteness with us tonight. So. Yes, yay, ducky. Oh. Yeah. Right. Yeah, she'll be all right. She'll settle down. Besides, I want to get her, used to being in the quack pack again, because she's going to be going with us, to the reunion in a couple of weekends.
She
so.
is?
Well, yeah, she's not going to be at the actual, dinner, but, we'll have her, in the room with us. When, yeah. So if anybody manages to come back with us and, I'm going to have a viewing party and show off my animation, in our hotel room. And it's funny because it's not very far from where I live. I didn't have to get a hotel room, but I wanted to so I could get other people who are coming in from far away to come in. They're probably all going to be a little tipsy because they're going to be drinking and reminiscing at this reunion shindig, which they asked me to do a slideshow for. I'm like, yeah, let me get you a slideshow.
Remember all those tapes you never wanted anybody to see?
Mm-hmm.
Sharon has them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Well, wasn't somebody called me 15 years ago about the archivist of our teenage angst or something like that? Yeah, that's me. So, but no, they don't know that. I don't think they appreciate that. I do video editing for a living. I do stuff here, So like all the nifty shrine videos and things that I do, which I'm going to be working on one of those. Yeah. I'll be doing some nifty stuff with goofy pictures of classmates, for the reunion. So, but no, she'll be with us. She'll that's why
She'll be in the hotel room.
Yeah. And so anybody who got stuck with their kids for the weekend, if they're if they decide to bring them along, they'll get to meet Indiana. So yeah, so she's joining us. Besides, I wanted to offer thanks for the fact that she laid 4 eggs last week. So I think she's done for the season, but still, that's that is a blessing, and we're thankful for it. And actually, to segue into what we're doing for tonight, it is a Going Forth of Amun-Min, because you're coming up on the harvest season in the Egyptian agricultural calendar, and the next month would be a lot of feasts, of that theme. You're going to have the feast of Renitet and Khonsu, and feast of Min, and so we have Amun-Min represented here. But it's also a decade. We happen to be on the 10th day of an Egyptian week. This would be the end of decade 24. So remember, there are 36 weeks in the Egyptian year because they're 10 days each.
Right.
And then you have the 5 days in between.
Right.
So because it happens to be on Friday, we're going to observe that. And the theme of the decade is the union of Ra and Osiris. And in what we know of it from the temple that's now called Medinet Habu, Min, or actually Amun, would travel across the Nile and visit that temple every decade by the late part of the New Kingdom. And the whole theme was paying respect to ancestors, that union with, the West, and those that have gone before, and it kind of ties in with our, harvest theme. So it all works. And, if anybody caught that eclipse last night, we went out and we saw part of it, although it was kind of cloudy. So it was sort of in and out.
Yeah.
We didn't get like the whole blood moon effect, but it's funny. I told our friends at the Middle Eastern grocery about it, and they're originally from Yemen. I said, well, hey, you're going to see the eclipse tonight. It's going to be late. They said, well, it's Ramadan. We're going to be up late. So apparently on Ramadan, they stay up all night, or long into the night. So hopefully they got to see it too.
Well, they're staying up late so they can eat.
Well, it's like a party every night.
Well, yeah.
But so yeah, hopefully they got to see that too. So, Mary Theresa, sorry I couldn't make it live. I must admit I was at gay furry parties. Well, that sounds cool. We had police here regarding a neighbor. Oh man. But hopefully that worked out well with the whole thing about the neighbor. I'm always that's always frustrating when you have to deal with neighbor drama. But yeah. Oh man, they were here last night too. What was that bit from Jeff Foxworthy about, hey, Officer
Mr. Mitchell, thought you said you didn't want to come back here tonight.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll say some prayers too for you to have peace and no more neighbor problems, because we've been there before too.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad that we have cool neighbors now.
Yes, we have great neighbors.
Mm-hmm. And isn't it fun when you know the neighbors' pets? You know the names of the pets, and sometimes you end up learning the names of the pets before you learn the names of the neighbors, or because I can tell you the name of the dog on one side and the name of the 2 dogs on the other. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get started. It's okay, Indiana. And suddenly you're green. What's up? All right. These cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me, as Tefnut purifies me. Hail unto you, O Yamachuru. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands, our prayers are within our hearts, and we cast out all evil that pertains to us. We are pure, we are pure, we are pure, we are pure. Hey, and they're waiting to flick one something. Oh, yeah. It's fun when the duck does it. You need some for your face?
So, allergies are just going crazy.
Well, the air quality here today is not very good.
No, you gotta understand. My eye is pulsing. Okay?
Which one?
The right one.
So this one. Here, let me see if that helps any. Some cool waters on it. There we go. See if that helps. There. Yeah, it does look a little puffy. But yeah, you know the dust that was blowing across Texas, I think some of it did make it as far as here as well. It's definitely been very hazy today, and the air quality index, was not very good. So that's why we had to bring our little one inside and close the door, because it was just getting to my asthma, and I know to yours too. So, but hopefully that helps. All right. Come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Come, oh come in peace. Receive the light. The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light. The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra in all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light. The eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, to everyone who is tuning in with us now, and has been with us in the past, and will be joining us in the future. This eye of Horus comes, and we're all purified with it. Receive the light. Hopefully Yamanu is all right. Usually he's with us, but I haven't, heard from him this evening. So, hopefully there's nothing untoward going on. But and we pray for him and Shannon to be okay as well. So we'll light our candle for Sekhmet, that she may bring peace and healing to all those who need it. And for Mahas, the Scarlet Lord, the Lord of storms and wind, that he may protect all of those who are in the path of severe weather tonight and this weekend, and keep them safe from harm. May he protect us as he defends Ra from his wicked foes. You arise in the Akhet as Khepri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You set in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from Nun at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, and hail and praise unto you, O Sir, O Yunachuru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast down his fet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us and your strength being within us. Take these, your cool waters that are the inundation. They may cool your hearts. O Amun-Ra, Horketi, O Osa, O Yunachuru. These waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. We give you this sweet milk, which comes from Meheteret, that it may rejuvenate you. May it always be present upon your altar on the 10th day feast. We give you incense. We give you incense, great of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. It cleanses you and adorns you. It takes its place upon your hands. O Yunachuru, we give to you this eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, O Yunachuru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. And showed it to them first. Now I can show you these. This is a mushroom that came from one of our logs in the back. This is like the perfect shiitake mushroom. So, most places that they let them, they don't let them open out this big. But I figured out the longer you let them stay open, they'll get bigger and bigger, and so you've got more mushroom. So, I figured it would be an appropriate offering for Osiris.
It is a perfect for us shiitake mushroom.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's appropriate for Osiris if you think about it, because where did this mushroom grow? It grew on a log from a tree that was cut down. It's life coming forth from death.
Yes.
So it's the perfect offering, I think. And it's our old oak tree saying I love you, in a different way. So Gardens prosper and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus for you with wine, O Ra. O Osir, O Yanochuru. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine, and your water. Let's see. And we need to do another libation. Let me tell you what, I'm going to borrow that from you, Wally. I know I heard something, bring it back with something in it.
Right. I can arrange that.
Yeah, we'll work on that. Okay. Oh, sir, take this, your libation, which is of this land, which produces all things. All things indeed come forth from this upon which you live, upon which you exist. Let's see, we got room to slip that in here. Pure, pure is Ra Horaketi within his house. Pure, pure is Osir Kentiamentu within his house. Pure, pure is Amun-Min within his house. Pure are the cause of all of these gods with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. There we are. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure. For Amun-Ra Horaketi, for Osir, and their needs in every place that their immortal cause dwell. You okay?
Yeah.
Come to your body, O Amun-Ra Horaketi. Come to your body, O Osir. Come to your bodies, O Yonachuru, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people. There we go. Raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, for Osir. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. Hold on a minute. Scoot her forward. There we go. Ora Horaketi, O Osir Kenti Mentiu, and your son, the Osir Nisu Nekepru Ra. Your foes retreat from you, and Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. And now from the table of the gods. Oh, thank you for the super stickers, y'all. From the table of the gods to the table of the blessed dead. We light this candle, that it may be the eye of Horus that lights their way into eye. There we are. And we pour these cool waters from the table of Osiris, that their hearts may be refreshed. Horechta henkets kakao aptus nachmarat hutnebet nofre waberach nachrim and cow and akupunibu machrunibu nachra. A voice offering, bread and beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which God lives, for the cause of all of these blessed dead, all true voice before the great God. And now we come unto you, O Ra, O Osir, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your cause shall live. Truly, your Enid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Enid says unto you, your word is law, eternally. The Svet is cast out by your word, and rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. May we always act with gentility and compassion, for such as the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such as the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such as the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such as the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such as the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, for such as the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, for such as the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such as the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. Okay. Just a second, I'm going to catch up. Well, howdy, everybody. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Zabelin, blessings of prosperity, healing, and protection on my family, partner, and therapist. Absolutely. We second that wholeheartedly.
Yes, thank you for including therapists.
Yeah. Yeah, is there ever a bad day, daughter host? Nope. Yeah. King Shabbat music. Peace. Peace be upon you. Yes, and if you guys happen to hear a little squeak in the background, that's our ducky and her quackback. We wanted to invite her in with us. That, and I need to change the bedding in her little crib, so I'm going to be doing that after service. But yeah, and yeah, Darren was asking who was the saint that preached to the animals. It was Saint Francis. So the current pope had named himself for Saint Francis, who was something of a rebel in his day. You know, and that was one of the reasons why he went and preached to the animals. You know, because and this is true with the exception, I think, of cats. We were discussing this, but Most animals don't understand the concept of cynicism. They're not cynical. They take everything at face value. Although I think cats might be the exception to that. Those of you who have cats can weigh in on that. But because we are honoring, among other things, the decade, there's a litany of Ra. So let me see. I should have, because there's a couple of them. There's the litany of Ra that goes through 75 different manifestations, and there are other books that have that in its entirety. And I have a portion of one, but there's a shorter text that comes to us from, I believe it was the combined tomb of Ramesses the 10th and 11th. This was in the third intermediate period, but there's this short text that's called the Litany of Ra and Duat, and there's a scholarly article I pulled it from like 12 years ago, but it's nice because it's fairly short and sweet, and it's not excerpted. This is the whole thing, so we'll read that. The words of Ra as he enters the body of the Westerner, foremost of the West, which of course is Osiris. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might cross he within the earth. Lo, I have traversed the bodies, even after having illuminated those in darkness with my disk. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might cause their limbs to be restored. Lo, I have traversed Duat, even after having passed through the mysteries of Igaret, the caverns. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might inflict harm upon my wicked foes. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might destroy the wicked foes of Osiris. Lo, I have traversed Duat, even as the ones with them have praised me. Lo, I have traversed Duat, even while their Baas followed me. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might pass the bodies of the awakened ones. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that my body might illuminate them, and that I might praise their Baas. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might give commands to the foremost of the shore dwellers. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might pass through the mysterious sarcophagi. Lo, I have traversed Duat, even as my forms beget children. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might honor the Baas who rest. Lo, I have traversed Duat, even while the manifestations within me have led me. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that my decay might let their bodies breathe. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might give commands to my twin goddesses. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might pass through the caverns of the west. Lo, I have traversed Duat, even while I rest in the great bark. Lo, I have traversed Duat, having been reborn while I rested in Newt. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might enter into you all, having let their bodies breathe. Lo, I have traversed Duat. Lo, I have traversed you all. Lo, I have traversed Duat, even as my followers rested behind me. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might let the Osiris, this king Nebkepra-Ra, true of voice, traverse that which is in Duat. And something that I've noticed with a lot of ancient texts, you have repetition like that. And so you're saying the same things over and over again, but that's because it was probably meant to be chanted or sung, and the repetition kind of helps you with the rhythm and with the chanting, as opposed to reading aloud, which we do in English. But it's something that I think making another video, kind of like we did for the Osiris Litany, would be a great thing to do with that. But we'll read something for Min as well. Squeak, squeak. You gonna read with us, Indiana? Here, baby. Squeak, squeak. Adoration to Min, to Horus praise, he with his arm upraised. Hail Min in his going forth, lofty of plumes, son of Osiris, born of Isis, great in the dual shrines, mighty in Ipu, O you of Gebju. Horus the strong-armed, lord of reverence, who brings pride to silence, sovereign of the gods. Fragrant when he comes from Midjaland, O you of Otent, hail and praise. Okay. Now, one other thing we can do, because this is a decade, so we do a little bit more. Most of the time when we have a decade, it doesn't fall during the on a Friday. It's at a different point in the week, so we can't really observe it. But it happened to coincide tonight. So we're going to cast out evil in 4 directions. Which system should we use? Oh, I guess we'll use this is the newer one. And if I had a whole bunch of you here, we would pass them out, and so we'd have be able to give systems to everybody, hopefully. But that day will come eventually. So start off with the south, which actually, yes, is this way. Hail unto you, Amun and Montu, who safeguard the world from all evil to the south. The evil one is annihilated, the evil one is destroyed, and the burning one is burned. Hail to you, Shu and Tefnut, who safeguard the world from all evil to the north. The evil one is annihilated, the evil one is destroyed, the burning one is burned. Hail unto you, Neet and Wajit, who safeguard the world from all evil to the west. The evil one is annihilated, the evil one is destroyed, the burning one is burned. Hail unto you, Sekhmet and Bastet, who safeguard the world from all evil to the east. The evil one is annihilated, the evil one is destroyed, the burning one is burned. Alrighty. And squeak, squeak. Now it is time for our fortunes. And oh goodness, Sarana, can I have a prayer for my friend who's in the hospital? Absolutely. Aaron after filibuster at town hall meeting for Southern read the 75 aspects of wrong. Yeah. There's got to be some other stuff that we could do. But yeah, actually what I need to do is kind of like with the thing that I put together for Osiris, I had to take the transliteration that we have and then look through that book on Egyptian phonetics, basically, that a viewer was kind enough to give me last year, and kind of figure out, because they've somebody who's spent decades studying this, and it was actually James Allen, the one who gave that new translation for the pyramid texts. he's studied this stuff for a long time, and he says, well, you know what? Comparing that with Coptic and going through the different phases of the language, you probably had this, this, and this, and so actually, the folks that put together Everlasting Egypt, that really really thick Kemetic recon book with all the rituals in it, the stuff that they have in there that's in the Egyptian language, it all reflects some of the dialects that James Allen had studied, and I use a little bit different dialect for some of mine, but yeah, it's a little bit different from the transliterations as we have them right now. So I'd have to kind of parse that together and get something that we could chant. The fun thing is when you start to do that, it helps to suggest the rhythm, and that's what I noticed when I was putting the thing together for Osiris. But one thing I will say, kind of an announcement, I guess, I'm waiting for the proof to come in for my book on Ishtar. I finished it last weekend and sent out for the proof. It's been shipped, so it should be getting here sometime next week. And if it's good and I don't have to go and change something else in it, then I can say here it is and give you guys the link. But that also means that I'm not going to be writing any more stuff for that. I can concentrate on well, I have a novel to finish, but any other nonfiction, any pagan writing I do is going to be for us, and to get maybe get a booklet together for us of like the prayers and the ritual that we do for live stream and stuff like that, and actually get that to where you can have a nice print copy of it, things like that, because it's time. It's been time for us to do that. So I've gotten something out of the way, and that's been what I wanted this year to be, is to get other things out of the way so we can get to important stuff like that. So yeah. And I think Indiana is exploring the puppy pad that I put in the bottom of the quack pack. But okay, so we got our cookies. Oh, okay. Oh goodness, Kristen. Well, have to go outside today. Well, if there's anything that we can do, to kind of help you kind of decompress, because I, after going and running a whole bunch of errands yesterday, I certainly my nerves were a little frazzled, but okay, but let's go ahead and let's see. We start with Robin Penn, and we'll go down from there. So the chat's kind of slow a little bit, but yeah, there was also a request for a friend who's in the hospital, and so I think Sarana, that was your request. Yeah. Well, the first thing that we want to do is we want to ask Mama Sekhmet to please look after Sarana and Sarana's friend, and may this be something temporary, something that they can get fixed, that if there's something going on, that they figure out how to address it, and that friend can come out of the hospital stronger and better able to do whatever they need, find out whatever they're missing in order to take care of themselves and be healthy. So I ask you to please be with them. We're also going to start with a cookie for everyone. So that'll tell us what the theme is for the week ahead. Don't worry, be happy. That's simple. Don't worry, be happy. And those of you who might be old enough to remember the song, that's immediately coming to my mind. But that is their message. Don't worry, be happy. Now don't worry. Be happy now. So we'll start with Robin Penn. That's pretty cool. Robin, your fortune cookie rung the bell. Happiness will be found in the little things. So, Robin, happiness will be found in the little things. And remember, don't worry, be happy. So, look for those little things. Kristen Rebase. And by the way, I do have a longer cable on order. It will be arriving this weekend so that I can stretch out the connection and maybe run it behind some things so it won't be where I'm likely to catch it and disconnect us in the middle of a service. So, Kristen, November will bring you prosperity and success. November will bring you prosperity and success. Okay, Katie from Anubis. So, and Anubis has a feast coming up next week. Love is the best medicine. So, Katie, love is the best medicine. Especially Ducky Love. Okay, so Zabalin, and then Mary Ra asks from Djibouti. So, Zabalin, and yes, prayers for prosperity and Thanksgiving for you and your family and your therapist. And Zabalin, success comes to those who work hard and stay committed. Success comes to those who work hard and stay committed. And by the way, I will share something that I got because there was a fortune that had landed, by itself when I was gathering them, I guess a couple of weeks ago. And I had a feeling that one was meant for me. So I set it aside and I opened it after I finished that manuscript that I was telling you about. So I have it over here on Ishtar's little shrine space. And it said, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not the end. And that was really powerful. So I wanted to share that with you because take that and pair it with what else they're saying. And that's a very strong message of, hey, don't sweat this. They know some things we don't. So that was kind of cool. All right, so Mary Ra from Djibouti. And yes, Djibouti is behind there, but also we have our little ceramic ibis. So we'll ask the wise ibis. And Mary Ra. Your aspirations will have a chance to be realized. So, Mary Draw, your aspirations will have a chance to be realized. So keep at it and don't give up. And Lisa G. Baby girl, are you thinking those are treats? I wonder. See, the thing is, we have a Ziploc bag of mealworms, and that's her treats. And it's gotten to the point where I cannot open my Ziploc bag of dry roasted almonds without her perking up and wanting to know, are those treats? And so, so I have to give her some. And I wonder if she's hearing the crinkling of all these fortune cookies and going, hey, is that what I think it is? So we'll have to make sure we give you some treats after this, okay, sweetie? Yeah. So, Lisa, embrace the role of a cheerleader in others' lives. Your encouragement matters. Embrace the role of a cheerleader in others' lives. Your encouragement matters. So, and Lisa, I get the feeling that might be speaking to, a sense of, well, why do I have to be the one, cheering somebody on instead of maybe being a more or less involved? But this is saying, appreciate what you're doing. It really matters more than you realize, and you're doing what you need to be doing. You're where you need to be, and there are people who need you, and your encouragement matters. So, Lisa, embrace the role of a cheerleader in others' lives. Your encouragement matters. So, okay, Threlo from Sobek and Jehuti, and then Sarana. So Threlo asking from Sobek, whose candle is up there, and Jehuti. Thank you. Threlo, your dreams are the treasures of your soul. Your dreams are the treasures of your soul. And if I might echo a quote from Optimus Prime, and Peter Cullen said that was one of his favorite quotes, for the character. Hold on to your dreams. The world was built on dreams. So, Threlo, that's a little something extra for you. And so, Sarana. Sarana, your talents and skills will shine in September. Your talents and skills will shine in September. Remember what we were saying? It seems like this fall, a lot of things are going to start falling into place. So now's the time to build and to lay the groundwork for good things to come about. Remember, we're only, 2.5 months into the new year. We still have a chance to shape what 2025 is going to be for ourselves. And they're telling us it could be something very good. So, let me catch up here. Yeah, and Mary Swapwa, you are correct. Sistra is the plural of sistrum. Okay, so one eye, please, and thank you. Just really want some encouragement since I feel so dang deflated today. Oh, goodness. And then we've got our Discord cookies. And I'm going to come back to them. Yes, Bobby McFerrin. Oh. Hmm. Oh goodness, Lisa just got a tornado warning here. I apologize if I drop a. Hang on. Yeah, okay, we're okay for now. I had to quickly fix some wind damage and cover the windshields with cardboard in case of hail. I feel you because I'm going to need to put some blankets on my truck. Megatron, the car is undercover, but the truck is not, so I'm going to have to throw some blankets on him. But oh yeah, and by the way, Tornado Alley is shifting. They're saying that it used to be like the Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, that area. Now it's more like the closer to the Mississippi Valley, going from Arkansas up through Missouri and all that. And of course they call down the Gulf Coast, that's Dixie Alley. But yeah, so I tell you what, real quick, we'll say a prayer to Mahes for you, and then we'll pick up with cookies for one eye, and then go from there. But for everyone that's going, and by the way, they were saying that we're going to have those of us that are in the central part of the United States, there's going to be severe weather coming overnight. So this might be a good night to stay up late if you can, just because the weather could suddenly turn nasty and you want to be aware of it. And that's another reason why I wanted Indiana to be okay with her quack pack, because we might need to pick her up and go in the bathroom with her. So if we need to do that, she'll be ready. Hail and praise unto you, O raging lion, scarlet lord, flashing and thundering God, Lord of darkness and winds, one who acts swiftly, great God who listens, most glorious Mahes, O son of mighty Sekhmet, protect us from every evil. Lord of slaughter, protect those who are innocent. Hear our prayers and defend us as you defend Ra from his wicked foes. Protect all of those who are under tornado warnings right now and who are going to be in the near future. We ask you, O most glorious, most swift Mahes. Okay, for one eye. Yes, Indiana's saying prayers with us. One eye. Keep working hard and you'll see your goals materialize. Keep working hard and you'll see your goals materialize. Oh yeah, and our fortune for the week for everyone, don't worry, be happy. So Darren was just joining us. Are you feeling any better? No. I'll get the air filter going, once we're done. See if that helps any. But, okay. Let's see. So we got our Discord cookies. We'll catch back up with those. Ashley Spradley from Mod, and then Ray, from anyone who might have a message, and then King Shabib. So starting with Ashley, let me ask Lady Ma'at, our most precious lady. Oh my. So, Ashley, you got some voicemail. Here's your first one. Be outdoors this weekend. Second one. Soon your old friends will remind you of your forgotten childhood joys. So, Ashley, be outdoors this weekend. Soon your old friends will remind you of your forgotten childhood joys. So watch out for poison ivy. There you go, Ashley. And now for Ray, from anyone who might have a message. Ray, next week will offer a chance to repair a broken bond. Next week will offer a chance to repair a broken bond. That's quite a powerful message, but Ray, take that to heart. Next week will offer a chance to repair a broken bond. Alrighty, King Shabib. The best things in life are worth working for. So King Shabib music, the best things in life are worth working for. And again, that seems to be part of the theme as well. You know, it's don't worry, be happy, but keep working hard, and some things will pay off. That's for everyone. I think that's a very clear message that they're giving. So now for Mary Wepawet from the Jackals. So Anapu and Wepawet. New adventures will have excitement waiting for you. New adventures will have excitement waiting for you. By the way, if I can get the sound good and get like a good microphone for it, I want to try and get some video of Indiana when she's preening, because you want to talk about, Ducky ASMR. That is like, I mean, Darren, you said it's relaxing for you to watch her when she's preening.
It is.
All right, King of Wicca. Hmm. Mm. Yeah, and actually, at least I kind of figured you're somewhere in the Mississippi River Valley, because if you've got that going on now, I figured, oh, well, you're probably, in the same, vertical line. Well, we're a few hours away from west of the Mississippi, but it's still close enough.
We're still in the We're under the same warnings.
Mm. Hi, Gabriel. Hey, it's good to see you. We're always here. And we're always glad to have you. And it's absolutely not too late. You can certainly get a cookie. Do the guys have advice about my current journey? Yeah.
Wear good shoes.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, we're going to get King of Wicca and then Gabriel, and then we're going to bounce back to our Discord cookies. And of course, in the meantime, if anybody else joins in, they have a request, whether it be for a cookie or for prayers, just put that on up here. So yeah, we're starting with King of Wicca.